and I'm a journalist who writes about Korean pop culture for Forbes, HuffPost, Rolling Stone, Vanity Fair, and various other outlets. It's so great to see you guys here today. So today, on this meet and greet stage, we're going to have a very special opportunity to meet and to get to know one of today's top K-drama stars. But first, I want to ask everyone in the audience, what's your favorite K-drama? Okay, I'm hearing a lot of Lovely Runner, I think. That's a great one. So let me introduce today's special guest. She's known as Korea's queen of rom-coms, and she starred in a K-drama that so many of us were hooked on this year. This particular K-drama was the most watched K-drama or it was the most watched show on Amazon Prime Video worldwide, and it stayed in Prime Video's top 10 for a whopping 27 weeks. Yeah. So of course I'm talking about the hit series Marry My Husband. And today we're so honored to have the star of that show, Miss Park Min-young. This is Park Min-young's temporary exhibition where there are different exhibits that will showcase the various charming qualities of Park Min-young. So, what do you guys say? Shall we get started? All right, let's do this. Everyone, please welcome Miss Park Min-young. Min-young will be appearing at tonight's M Countdown to deliver a brief message, so everyone can look forward to that. So much livelier. So this is a talk show zone. This is where K-Conners will have the chance to get to know you better. How does it feel to be here at K-Con?
It's surprising how many people in LA love K-content and are so supportive.
Yeah. So how long has it been since you last visited LA, and what does it feel to, or how does it feel to be here in LA? And is there anything that you really want to do while you're here?
Last time I was here was before pandemic. It was like the year 2019, and actually LA is one of my favorite cities. So I'm so pumped to be here, and I love the California vibe. Such a lot of sunshine, palm trees, beautiful sunsets, beautiful restaurant, and good museums. And I want to enjoy it at all.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, everyone loves LA, I feel like.
Yeah.
So Marry My Husband was a huge success. So I'm curious to know, what have you been up to since the series finished airing?
I've been busy having a fan meeting around Asia, and I'm working on a new project now.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm so curious to know what kind of project it is. So you've obviously recently wrapped up your fan meetings overseas. What was it like getting to meet some of your international fans in person? And were there any particularly memorable moments?
It's always nice to meet my fans in person, and this time was extra special because I haven't, able to see them for a long time because of the pandemic.
Right.
So it was emotional moment because many of them cried and it made me cry too. So it was an emotional experience.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Well, with your show being such a huge global hit, I really want to know what went on behind the scenes during filming. So with that in mind, we prepared our next exhibit that will take us behind the scenes. So there are going to be some select scenes from the series that will be shown on the screen. And then we're going to talk about what happened behind the scenes. So you've obviously starred in a lot of hit K-dramas, but we've prepared scenes from your most recent K-drama, Marry My Husband. So I can't wait to see what scene will be shown on the screen. So shall we start with the first selected scene? Yeah? Play the video, please. 내가 진짜 너무 좋아했어. 우리가 집에 좀 당신했다 했죠. Girl power. So there were a lot of viewers who were like, I didn't know judo lessons could be so exciting. And I'm getting butterflies just from watching that scene. So what was it like on set?
As I know, Nainu is very tall.
Yeah, super
So
tall.
it was challenging us to, perform the martial arts scenes together. And as a judo shin, he constantly jumped over me over and over. So
Oh my
it
God.
was fun.
It was probably easy for him, right?
It's
How tall is he?
I don't know. He's just baby giant.
So I heard that you've been learning judo for a while now. So how good would you say that you're at judo?
I can say I'm good at it because I learned judo before like 10 years ago for Drama City Hunter. So it was just I learned the basics, so I almost forget it.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, would you say that you're good at sports? And if so, like, what kind of sports do you like to do?
I'm kind of athletic, so I love many types of sports, especially golfing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to be honest, I once addicted to golf, but these days I'm too busy to go out and play, so all I can do is just watch it on the TV.
Yeah, I mean that's good enough.
Yeah, that's
It's a
enough.
golf, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, so shall we move on to the next scene?
BTS는요? 저도 좋아해요.
사실 지금 기분은 다이너마이트 듣고 싶은데 아무리 찾아봐도 없더라고요.
다이너마이트 최고죠. 제 취향은 인간적이죠.
저도 본달 좋아합니다. 본달이요?
다이너마이트.
So this scene received a lot of attention because your character and Naidu's character. This is like when you guys found out each other's secret, which is that you both traveled back in
You're
time.
right.
Yeah, and I mean, like this became like people were saying that this is a very unique and clever plot element. So, what were your thoughts when you first read this scene in the script?
At first, I thought that using BTS music is very unique and clever idea, as you said. But I was concerned immediately. I was concerned about that viewers might not understand the timeline. soon I realized that viewers are familiar with BTS's chronological history and release date of their albums. So they know better than me. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I knew that it's gonna be work at the last.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of like BTS armies out there.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah, armies here, I'm sure. Yeah.
They know better than me.
Oh yeah, they know better than like
Yes,
a lot of
right.
Koreans. All right. So, oh well, what is your favorite BTS song? If you have one.
I like 봄날. It's spring day, right?
Yeah, yeah. Can you sing us just one line from that song?
What about we sing together?
Like okay, so yeah, sure. I mean, like you can pick the verse. I only know like one small part of the song.
What do you mean? Which part?
Is it like 보고 싶다, 보고
Yes, it's my
싶다?
favorite part.
That's the only part I know. Sorry.
보고 싶다,
보고 싶다,
Yeah. The most, spring
Yeah.
mood.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna watch the third and final highlight scene. So roll the tape, please.
손은 잡아도 돼요.
So there are reviews saying that the look that you had in your eyes in this scene left such a lasting impression. So, like I just want to know, how do you? I mean, people have been saying that, as the queen of Korean rom-coms, right? Like, you're really good at gazing romantically at someone. So, can you show us what that romantic gaze is? Really?
Great in this situation. Okay. Yeah.
I knew she would say that.
Okay.
In drama, it's really. I just try to be the character and feel her emotion, and you really have to immerse yourself in it and forget the people in front of the camera and everyone, and just imagine it's just him and me in the world. And I really love him at that moment.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. So we've taken a look at some memorable scenes from the show. Since the show was so popular, let's talk a bit more about what went on behind the scenes. So I heard that Marry My Husband was so popular around the world that it stayed in Amazon Prime Video's global top 10 for 27 weeks, which is over 6 months. And Marry My Husband received a lot of love from viewers worldwide. It ranked in the top 10 in many countries, including the US, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, the UK, France, Australia, India, Thailand, and Japan. So how does it feel to see your show become such a huge hit, not only in Korea, but all around the world?
Seeing our show become a global hit is incredibly and humbling experience. And I'm deeply grateful for the fans for their support, and this success inspires keep telling stories that connect people across culture, and thank you everyone who made this journey together.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone who's seen her amazing drama, Marry My Husband. So I'm also curious about the casting process. Like, how were you first offered this role, and what about the role made you decide to accept it?
This is funny. And I first received the casting offer from my manager. to be honest, I thought that the title was crazy. You know, at first. I mean, were they serious? Because it's 내가 평가 결혼해줘. Marry my husband. It's
Right.
yeah,
It's like
kind
it's
of
a very strange
awkward.
title.
Yeah, strange. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I'm curious about it. So once I started reading it, I couldn't stop it. It was just, I couldn't put it down. It was a real page turner. So I read the entire script in one sitting, and then told my manager, "This is it."
I see. Yeah. So it feels like "Marry My Husband" demanded a lot of emotional acting from you. So I'm just curious to know, like, was it really hard? Was there anything difficult about doing all this emotional acting in these scenes?
Yes, I had to cry so many times in drama because Jiwon is betrayed by only one friend and murdered by her husband.
I know that's intense.
Yeah, I felt like whole world fell down. And for instance, when I was crying on the floor at the murder scene,
Yeah.
I couldn't stop crying because I was incredibly painful and felt, deep sympathy and sorrow for Jiwon. Separating my own emotion from Jiwon's, was tough right after those heartbreaking scenes. And I couldn't stop crying even after director said cut. So yeah, my
So it must have
eyes
been-
were,
Swollen. Yeah. Wow, that was really hard.
yeah.
So I'm sure there are also a lot of fun and memorable, like fun and happy moments on set too, right? Not just like ones where you had to cry a lot.
Yeah.
So like, do you have any particularly like memorable moments from that series?
Every scenes with Igyun was always fun to play with, and the final scene was the most memorable for me. My last line was "Now I'm happy," and that moment I wasn't just playing Jiwon, I was Jiwon, so I was so joyful.
Oh wow, so it's like you became her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, like, what do you think was the reason for the show's popularity?
As an actor, I felt that every single person working on the drama, from the main character to those smaller roles, was incredibly professional and passionate. We bonded well together and creating a magical atmosphere, and so it was only natural for work to be loved by many. Yeah, as an actor.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, like I would.
I'd like to hear your opinion too, as a
Oh,
K journalist and Korean American web. About the
okay.
aspects you found it,
Oh, okay, you're like putting me on the
Okay.
spot. Well, I feel like there were just so many aspects about that drama that were just like so appealing. Like I can definitely see why it did so well all over the world. But I would say, if I had to pick like one thing, I would say it was the acting. Like I felt like the acting was amazing all around. Like all the people in the show, right? Like I thought they were all really good actors. And I mean, like, I have to say, especially you, I'm not just saying this because, like, I happen to be talking to you right now. But no, seriously, like, I feel like you did such an amazing job in that show. Yeah, and like, I felt like you were able to somehow convey, like, so many different emotions just by using your facial expressions. And I felt like, just by, like, looking at you, like, on the screen, I could tell, what your character felt in that moment. So there's like a lot of subtlety, I think, in your facial expressions. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, like I thought it was amazing.
I'm so touched. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm such a huge fan. I'm like fangirling right now, like trying not to scream. Yeah. So I also heard some great news. I heard that they're planning a Japanese version of this drama of Marry My Husband. Have you heard? Yeah. Have you heard about this news? And if so, like, I mean, what do you like? What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it?
Yes, I heard about it, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm curious about, as you know, Marry My Husband has a distinct Korean feel to it. So I'm curious how to, they adapted it to reflect Japanese culture and, their unique sensibilities.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, that'd be interesting
Yeah,
because
curious too.
I think the Korean word "ker," I don't know how to say it in English, but
Like
do you have it?
quality, like or
No, it's "ker."
cut.
It's kind of like a between Korean drama and Japanese drama. There are whole difference between there's "ker." There are many Korean words that can translate it to English. So I'm curious about it.
Or like the sensibility, maybe.
Yeah, maybe kind of, yeah.
So you debuted in
Vibes.
Vibes.
Vibes. Similar.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So you debuted in 2006. So it's now been 18 years since your debut. Yeah. So how do you think you've grown and evolved as an actor over those years?
Oh, serious question. I've grown and evolved as an actor over these 18 years. Initially, I faced challenges due to limited experience, but over time, through diverse roles, I deepened my understanding of acting and learned to express emotion more effectively. My passion for acting remains strong, so I'm looking forward to advancing further through diverse and meaningful roles after.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I have to say though, like I've actually seen you in like some of your earlier works. Like I loved you in High Kick and like yeah. So I feel like you were always great at acting ever since you debuted. But now like I think like you're like this like very well-rounded like this incredible actress. So yeah. So I'm sure that you have a ton of love for every single one of your projects that you've done in the past. But if you had to pick your top favorite TV show or film that you've done, which one would it be and why?
It's always like hardest question. It's always changing, but this time I'll say that Secretary Kim. Secretary is my favorite because it is the rom-com based on event too, as you know. So for more freedom and exaggerated expression in acting, we had a lot on set, so we had a pretty fun time during shooting time. So
yeah, that's a classic K-drama. How many people here love that K-drama? Oh wow, okay.
Wow, thank you.
So what kind of TV or film project would you like to work on next? And if you were given a potential offer to appear in a Hollywood TV show or film, would you be interested? And if so, like what kind of role might you want to take on?
So many questions. I am actually working on my new project, and it's the character I play is completely different from my previous characters. This character is a bit crazy and rough and wild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
curious.
Yes. And so working in Hollywood, yes, it would be honor to be work with them, and it's a global film that offers incredible opportunities to collaborate with talented filmmakers and actors around the world. So I'm eager to challenge myself to diverse roles allow to me to explore different genre and characters as well.
Well, yeah, like I really hope that Hollywood will come calling soon, and I'm pretty sure we'd all love to see her in a Hollywood show, right? Or film.
That would be great. So, wow. It's cute.
All right, so now we're at well, it's supposed to be the photo zone. The photo zone is where we're going to capture the final moments of our special fan meeting with Park Min Young. Okay, thanks. And so as you can see, the frame is empty right now. We're all going to create a beautiful work of art that's going to go inside this frame. So we're going to take a group photo so that we can remember today. So are we all ready? Are we all ready to take a group photo with Park Min Young? Yes! Awesome, yeah! Let's do it.
So like,
So I think, yeah, you'll probably like stand.
I'm standing here.
Yeah. Or maybe. Oh, there you go. All right, so why don't we, on the count of three, let's everyone say, let's KCON. 1, 2, 3. Let's KCON. Yay, awesome. Well, thank you all so much for showing up today.
Thank you so much for
Yeah. Everyone, please give another round of applause for Miss Park Min Young.